Programmer.
Programmers go.
RC.
RC go.
SCO.
SCOs go.
M&O.
M&O go.
RCE.
RCE go.
PLC.
PLC go.
PTM.
PTM go.
ACS.
ACS go.
MM.
MM go.
PI.
PI go.
SRPO.
SRPOs go.
PM.
PMs go.
RSO.
RSO go.
TD.
And TDs go.
All stations are responsible for reviewing the go-no-go criteria listed in the OD. Only stations annotated with an asterisk in previous step of event call hold are the sites report red. Check 176.
RSO, ROA.
Go for RSO.
Provide initial wind-weighted settings.
Initial wind-weighted settings are azimuth 93.6, elevation 82.2.
Azimuth 93.6, elevation 82.2.
Good readback.
LC, ROA.
This is LC.
Set initial wind-weighted settings per blockhouse settings and report when complete. Azimuth 93.6, elevation 82.2.
50K settings are azimuth 93.6, elevation 82.2.
Copy. Check 177, 178.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this launch of a Carrier-improved Malamute sounding rocket carrying the SubTEC-9 mission from Wallops Island in Virginia. This is the 9th technology development flight and includes both in-house experiments and one Goddard Spaceflight partnered experiment. The primary objective of this mission is to test the high data rate C-band telemetry system. Additional experiments include a new star tracker, as well as Ethernet cameras, a new battery system, and several other technologies. Tonight's launch window opens at 7:15 p.m. and closes at 8:15 p.m. Tonight's mission is launching on a Carrier-improved Malamute sounding rocket. This is a two-stage rocket, which means it has two separate engines that fire in sequence to reach higher altitudes. The first stage is powered by a Carrier-improved motor, while the second stage uses a Malamute motor. Both motors are powered by a solid fuel which will burn very quickly, meaning this will be a very fast rocket. Sounding rockets are not designed to reach orbit or stay in space for an extended period of time. They're designed to reach suborbital altitudes, usually between 50 and 1,500 kilometers. Tonight's rocket is expected to reach a maximum altitude of 173 kilometers.
TD programmer.
One of the advantages of using sounding rockets is that they're relatively inexpensive and quick to develop and launch compared to larger rockets. This makes them a very valuable tool for scientific research and technology tests like the one tonight. On the screen, you can see the payload portion of the rocket.
Go for TD.
And is there a hold at 10, or are we just going to roll through?
We're rolling.
Programmer copy.
PLC is PTM.
Go.
Please power cycle to space high cameras. M&O PM on 1.
Yes, sir. Go for M&O.
Sir, can you bring up command site and start recorders?
Yes, sir. I can confirm steps 180 and
10
181.
minutes and counting.
PLC, check 182.
Check
ACS check.
180.
ACS check 183.
You can see the payload for this rocket. It's the red section near the nose cone. The term payload can refer to a wide variety of objects, carries scientific experiments, or satellites or cargo, but for this one, it's
M&O
carrying
PM on
technology
1.
tests.
Set ground station levels and confirm.
Payloads can all be very different, but the one thing they have in common is that they're being sent to space for a specific purpose. They're the reason for the rocket.
PM, I can confirm that we have a good lock on TM1, and then TMs 2 and 3 on the LAA are taking hits like we were before on this launcher settings. So status nominal for the launcher settings.
Copy that. Check 184.
PTM check 186.
M&O PM, record signal strength and deviation for all links and verify nominal levels.
Yes, sir. No changes till the last briefing. We still have good luck on TM1, and we're getting hits on TM 2 and 3 per the launcher settings. So you can confirm step 185.
Thank you, sir.
One of the challenges when designing a rocket payload is making sure that it's properly protected during launch. Rockets experience extreme heat, pressure, and vibrations during launch, so payloads must be designed to withstand these conditions. The payload for this rocket was
PTM
designed,
check
built,
188.
and tested right here at NASA Wallops
PM on
Flight
1.
Facility.
This is RC. Go, sir.
Interrogate transponders and verify good 5 code spacing.
Yes, sir. In work.
If you're just joining us, thank you for joining us for tonight's sounding rocket launch for the SubTEC-9 mission from Wallops Island, Virginia. Tonight's launch window opens at 7:15 p.m. and will close at 8:15 p.m. The payload for tonight's SubTEC-9 mission includes 14 new technology development experiments that may be used on future science mission flights from Wallops. Notably, a new star tracker and a faster telemetry link are being tested in this mission. The faster telemetry link will transmit data from the rocket to the ground at speeds that are 4 times higher than currently provided. Star trackers are nifty devices that are essential for sounding rocket missions. You can think of them as the rocket's GPS system, but instead of relying on satellites
PMRC.
orbiting the Earth,
Go
they
for
use the
PM.
stars as reference points.
Yes, sir. Radars have a good lock on the transponder.
Copy that. Check 187.
ACS check 190.
PTM check 189.
Once again, you're joining us for a sounding rocket launch, carrying the SubTEC-9 mission from Wallops Island in Virginia. Tonight's launch window opens at 7:15 p.m. and closes at 8:15 p.m. We're currently still on track to launch at the beginning of that window. This is the 9th technology development flight
PLC.
and
check
includes both
191.
in-house experiments and one Goddard Space Flight Center partnered experiment. Primary objective of this mission is to test a new high data rate C-band telemetry system. Additional experiments include a new star tracker, as well as Ethernet cameras, a new battery system, and several
So if
other
you have final
technologies.
settings, send them to us. Give us time to look at it.
PLC is PTM.
Go.
If not already, please take all batteries off charge.
PD, this is RSO, ready to give you final wind-weighted settings if you're ready.
Ready.
Azimuth 92.5, elevation 82.4.
PLC. Check 193.
LCROA.
This is LC.
Set launcher to final wind-weighted settings. Confirm settings. Azimuth 92.5, elevation 82.4.
And work.
At this point, we're about 5 minutes out from launch. So once
PTM
again,
check
this is a sounding
190.
rocket
This is LC.
carrying the
50K launcher
SubTEC-9
settings
mission
are
from
Azimuth
Wallops Island.
92.5, elevation 82.4.
Copy. Check 196.
PTM check 194.
Once again, you're joining us for a sounding rocket launch carrying the SubTEC-9 mission from Wallops Island, Virginia. Looks like we're still on track for the rocket to launch at the beginning of the window, which opens at 7:15 p.m. We're about just under 4 minutes out from launch. This rocket will be carrying the SubTEC-9 mission, which is a mission that's going to test new technology that can be used on future missions. One of the experiments included in the 14 different technology experiments that are on the rocket tonight, the new Star Tracker.
3 minutes.
Star Trackers are used on many different sounding rockets. You can think of them as the rocket's GPS system, but instead of relying on satellites orbiting the Earth, they use the stars as reference point to determine the rocket's location and orientation. That information can then be used by the payload's attitude control system to make adjustments to ensure that scientific instruments on board are pointed in the right direction.
For all links on internal power, verify nominal levels.
In work.
RCPM on 1, verify good transponder signal on internal.
PM MNO on channel 1, check step 200.
This is RC.
RC, can you verify good transponder signal on internal?
All radars have a good lock on transponder internal. Good lock internal.
PTM check 202.
PLC check 203.
T-minus 2 minutes.
50K launcher
PLC
settings
check
are
204.
92.5, elevation 82.4.
PTM check 210.
We're just under 2
PM
minutes
MNO,
away
check step 206. We are now on the 6 meter for launch using the 6 meter.
from the
PM copy.
opening of the launch window for tonight's SubTEC-9 mission
PTM
from
check
Wallops Island.
211.
PLC check 212. ACS check 208, 209.
PLC, can you confirm step 204?
PLC 204.
T-minus 1 minute.
All this is MM polling for readiness to proceed to launch. PLC,
Go.
PTM,
Go.
ACS,
Go.
PI,
Go.
SRPO,
Go.
MM is go. Check 214, 215.
Terry, you're armed.
We're about 30
ACS
seconds
check
away
217.
from tonight's sounding rocket launch from Wallops Island carrying the SubTEC-9 mission.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Lanyards trip, waist trigger.
Radars 5 and 18 are tracking the payload.
AOS on TM2.
Good luck on TM1 and 2, and
Radar
we're
3
getting
is
some
on the
video on
booster.
TM3.
Second stage ignition, motor pressure.
Plus 20.
Radars 3 and 10 are on the booster.
Next gen battery is pulling current. COTS gyro is active.
Plus 30.
K1 relay.
Plus 40.
K2 relay. K3 relay.
Plus 50.
K4. K5.
Plus 60
Undead.
seconds.
D-spin. Separation. Nose cone eject. K7.
ACS-1 begin.
We have data on TM3.
ACS-1 on target.
Command uplink relay is good.
Radars 3 and 10 have splash on the booster.
We have the K8 relay. We have it. Shutter door open.
3 and 10 are on the payload. 3, 5, 10, 18 on the
ACS-2
payload.
complete.
TD, RSO, this is OSS on 1. Recommend declaring the area clear and dropping roadblocks.
Readout, this is PTM.
RSO concurs.
And TD copies.
If you'd like to try out the 9 meter for 2 and 3, go ahead.
PM, we are switching to the 9.3 for TM3.
PM copies.
We are now on 9 meter for TM2 and TM3. Stand by for report.
TM2 is clean.
And we've got a clean TM2. Stand by for TM3.
Thank you everyone for joining us for the sounding rocket launch here on Wallops Island in Virginia. This was the SubTEC-9 mission, and thank you so much. Follow along on social media for updates as well as some images and video. Thanks.